Hey everyone, today I'm really excited to share my thoughts on the Klipsch Heritage Series Heresy 4 floor-standing speakers. These things sound incredible, but let me explain why. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been using these in my living room for the past couple of months, and they've completely changed how I experience music and movies at home. If you're looking for speakers that deliver that classic Klipsch sound with modern refinements, these might be exactly what you need. First off, the build quality is top-notch. These speakers are designed and assembled in the USA, which immediately tells you they're built to last. The satin black ash finish looks sleek and premium, and the weight of each speaker is solid, no flimsy plastic here. They're not light, but that's a good thing because it means they're sturdy and won't vibrate unnecessarily when the bass hits. Now, let's talk sound. The Heresy IVs feature Klipsch's all-new K702 mid-range compression driver paired with the K704 Tractrix horn. What this means for you is a wider soundstage and more detailed mid-range. I've noticed that vocals and instruments sound clearer and more natural compared to older Klipsch models I've used. Whether it's a jazz track or a rock song, the mid-range really shines. The high-frequency driver, the K107 Ti, has an all-new wide dispersion design, so the treble isn't harsh or overly bright. Instead, it's smooth and extended, which is perfect for both music and movies. Another standout feature is the all-new high-fidelity network. Klipsch says it's designed for truer-to-life sound, and I have to agree. The speakers produce a balanced sound across the frequency range without sounding too boomy or too thin. I've paired these with a variety of amplifiers and sources, and they've always sounded cohesive. If you're someone who likes to listen at higher volumes, these speakers handle it well without distorting. I've had them cranked up during parties, and they fill the room with rich, detailed sound. For movie lovers, the Heresy IVs are a great choice. The wide coverage of the Tractrix horn means you get a consistent sound experience no matter where you're sitting in the room. Dialogue is crisp and clear, and the surround effects are immersive. I've watched several movies with these, and the soundstage is so wide that it feels like you're right in the middle of the action. Setup is straightforward, too. These are floor-standing speakers, so they'll take up some space, but that's expected. They come with removable grills, which is a nice touch if you want to show off that classic Klipsch look. I placed mine about a foot away from the back wall, and the sound was well balanced without needing to tweak the placement too much. Now, let's talk about power requirements. These speakers have a sensitivity of 95 dB, which means they're efficient and don't need a massive amplifier to sound great. I've used them with amplifiers ranging from 50 watts to 150 watts, and they've performed well in every setup. If you're running a smaller system, these will still deliver impressive volume and clarity. One thing to keep in mind is the size. These are big speakers, so make sure you have the space for them. They're not something you can just tuck into a corner or place on a bookshelf. But if you have the room, they're absolutely worth it for the sound quality and build. Let me also mention the value. Klipsch Heritage speakers aren't cheap, but they're not the most expensive out there either. For what you get, premium build quality, detailed sound, and a classic design, these are a solid investment. If you're serious about your audio setup, these speakers will last for years and continue to sound great. So, what do I like most about the Heresy IVs? The sound quality is fantastic, especially the mid-range and highs. The build is rock solid, and they look amazing in any room. They're also versatile enough to work with a variety of music and movie setups. Are there any downsides? Well, they are large and heavy, so if you're tight on space, that could be an issue. Also, while they're efficient, you'll still want a decent amplifier to get the most out of them. But honestly, those are minor complaints given how good these speakers sound. If you're in the market for high-quality floor-standing speakers that deliver detailed, natural sound with a classic look, the Klipsch Heritage Series Heresy IVs are a fantastic choice. They've exceeded my expectations in every way, and I think they'll do the same for you. Check out the link below if you want to see the latest price and details on Amazon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.